those who continue to just try and try and try will reap a harvest. The only person that's not going to see success is the one that let their fixed mindset stop them. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Julianne and I talk about all things wellness, lifestyle, and self-improvement content from a Christian perspective. So today I wanted to dive into a topic that I feel is so important whenever it comes to achieving your goals: mindset. Your mindset is defined as the set of attitudes that you have towards something, and according to psychologists, there are two types of mindsets: a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. If you are someone that struggles with failure and allows inconsistencies to stop you from achieving your goals, you have a fixed mindset. And if you have a fixed mindset, do not fret, you are not alone. I was always the girl for the longest time that would have a laundry list of goals that I wanted to achieve, and I would achieve absolutely zero because I would allow one single setback or one single failed day to just completely stop me from my mission because I suffered with a fixed mindset. It wasn't until I adapted a growth mindset and realized that those missed days or inconsistencies were simply just temporary setbacks and not dead ends that I was finally able to achieve and embrace my goals. Which is why today I wanted to share a simple action plan that you guys can start implementing today to go from a fixed mindset into embracing a growth mindset. So the first step of the action plan is to write down your goals. So writing down your goals is very important because it allows you to have something to look at, keep you accountable. So I want you to go ahead and grab a pen and write down 3 goals. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less, because it's important to start with small goals and not have a laundry list of goals, or else you're never going to get those goals done. And I challenge you to divide them into sections. So maybe you write down 1 personal goal, 1 business goal, and 1 spiritual goal. All right, now that we have written down our goals, I'm going to go ahead and share mine. So for my personal goals, I have the personal goal to strength train 5 times a week for 45 minutes. For my business goal, my goal is to post 1 YouTube video a week. And then for my spiritual goal, my goal is to get into the Bible every single day for 30 minutes. All right, now that we have our goals written down, I want you to write down your why for every single one of your goals. Because if you don't have a why, you're not gonna have a reason to stay motivated and achieve those goals. Having a why allows us to be intentional with our goals and to be on fire whenever we go after them. Because once again, if you don't have a why for something, why do it? All right, so for example, for my personal goal to strength train 5 times a week for 45 minutes, my why is because I want to have a stronger body and I have an able body, so I want to just be able to use my muscles and work them and get healthier. So that's my why. If I didn't have a why for that, I would not be motivated to work out 5 times a week for 45 minutes. That is for sure. So for my spiritual goal to get into the Bible every single day for 30 minutes, my why behind that is because I want to put God first and I want to have a stronger relationship with Him, because I know that if I put God first, everything else falls into place. So I challenge you right now, what are your whys for every single one of your goals? So now that we have our goals written down as well as our whys, I want you to make sure that all of those goals are incremental goals. So by incremental goals, I mean that you need to set goals that you can start small and work your way up. One of the biggest reasons we stay stuck in a fixed mindset is because we are setting goals that are just simply way too big and way too scary. We cannot be trying to build Rome in a day, guys. Setting goals is all about setting goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, rewarding, and time-bound. So if you're setting goals that are just way too big, like for example, I was always that girl that my goal would be to get abs in a year. Get abs in a year. Yeah, that is a very loaded goal. Rest assured, I never achieved that because there's so much stuff that went into a goal that I didn't realize, which is why it is important to make sure that you have your action plan down, your why, and everything. Because if we set too big of a goal, it's just not gonna happen. We're just gonna miss the mark every time. We're not gonna have that momentum and consistency and encouragement to keep on going for it. So to get out of that fixed mindset and go into a growth mindset, you need to make sure your goals are incremental and small, because you need to be able to see your progress. You cannot see your progress if you're setting a goal that you can't even attain. So I challenge you this year to make sure that you are setting small incremental goals. So for example, maybe your goal is to work out 5 days a week for an hour. Okay, so that's a great goal, but if you're someone that hasn't gone to the gym a lot lately, or maybe you're just new to this whole workout routine, I would suggest maybe starting with working out 3 days a week for 30 minutes. This goal is way less scary, way more attainable. It gives you a lot of flex room because if you miss a day, no worries, you can just go the next day. So instead of going all the way and going for 5 days a week for an hour, I would just cut that back completely, because once you start going for 3 days a week for 30 minutes and you feel successful, then you'll be able to increase that goal. So I seriously suggest that you always celebrate all those small wins. And so by doing that, make sure that your goals are small and attainable, because it'll be so much more rewarding whenever you meet those goals and then surpass them versus trying to reach a goal and then you're not able to and you just miss the mark and then your fear of failure kicks in and you just give up completely. So I challenge you this year, set those goals, but make sure they are small and attainable and they're rewarding as well. All right, so now that we have all of our goals written down as well as our whys and made sure that they are all attainable, now you need to make sure that you are ready to kick the devil in the butt whenever he tries to give you that negative self-talk and stop you from achieving your goals. So to be ready to kick the devil in the butt whenever he tries to enter your thoughts and skew you from your journey to achieving your goals is through positive affirmation. So one of my favorite verses for achieving our goals is Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. So this verse literally speaks to the heart right now. As someone that used to be a fixed mindset person, I literally would always let those failures and setbacks just completely stop me. But this verse is all about making sure that even if you are working hard and you have a little bit of an inconsistency or you miss a day, do not give up, because those who continue to just try and try and try will reap a harvest, will see success. The only person that's not going to see success is the one that let their fixed mindset stop them. So take this verse to heart, write it down, put it on a sticky note, put it on your mirror. Let this verse guide you as you leave that fixed mindset behind and get into a growth mindset. So for business goals, one of my favorite verses is Proverbs 16:3. Commit your works to the Lord and your plans will be established. So this goal always just motivates me to just stay on top of my business goals, to always do everything to honor God, to work hard for God, because all of that will pay off. He will establish your plans. So if your goal this year is to maybe start a YouTube channel, commit your work to the Lord and He will establish those plans. So if your goal is to, like I said, post one YouTube video a week, just do it. You gotta do it. You gotta stay consistent because God will reward you. He will establish your plans. He has the path for you. So just stay consistent and keep on posting. Write that sticky note everywhere. Put it on your laptop. Put it in your phone, always remind you, because that verse is just so motivating whenever it comes to getting those business goals down, and obviously any goal. Like committing your work in any area of life is amazing, but honestly that's just one of my favorite verses for like business specific oriented goals. All right, so for workout goals or personal goals and just health goals all around, my favorite verse is 1 Corinthians 6 verses 19 through 20. Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were brought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies. So this verse always reminds me that my body is a holy temple and I shouldn't work out because I'm just trying to get skinny and I'm just forcing myself. I need to change my mindset and realize that I am working out because God gave me an able body and I need to take care of it because it is a holy temple at the end of the day, and it honors God whenever you care for your body. It just makes Him happy. So whenever you work out, don't beat yourself down. Do something that you love and just something that makes you happy, because it's all about moving with God and just treating your body like the holy temple it is. So I encourage you this year to work out because you have an able body and because it is a holy temple, and that is something that you want to take care of, not just because you want abs or you want to be skinny. Those are simply just things that come as a reward. But whenever your purpose is driven by the Holy Spirit and by nourishing your body, because that is the body that God gave you, that you can move and get stronger, it truly does change everything. Having those positive affirmations written down in your journal, maybe next to your goals or next to your whys, or written down in your phone or sticky notes everywhere throughout your house, will truly make a difference, because you need to be ready. When you leave a fixed mindset, it's not easy. It's gonna be hard. The devil's gonna try to kick you down and make you feel like if you missed a day, it's the end of it. And I promise you, having these positive affirmations will truly make a difference. Always remember, once again, the only failed goal is the goal that you gave up on. It's all about the journey. So you just have to keep on keeping on. Build that momentum, make those small wins, make your goals incremental, always just keep on getting better. But the only goal that was failed was the one that you never did. All right, now that we have all our goals written down, our whys, and also made sure that they are all attainable and we are ready for when the devil is going to try to kick us down, I want you to take these and start implementing them today. It is so easy to write down your goals and your why and everything, but it's a whole different thing to start your journey and start taking those goals seriously. So I encourage you to start today by taking one of those goals and putting them into action. So if you want to start working out, maybe try going on your 20-minute workout right now, whatever you do. And guess what? It is going to be hard. It's going to be hard, and I'm not going to lie to you, but the whole thing about having a growth mindset is being able to take those hard times and just learn from them and grow from them, because you are not going to be able to build consistency and momentum without falling down. You're not going to be able to build that gratitude and that encouragement and that inspiration and motivation when you just keep on being perfect. You have to be able to just move past those mistakes, learn from them, and just keep on getting better, because I promise when you leave that fixed mindset and you leave that fear of failure and realize that failing is simply just not doing it, it will truly change everything. So start making those small wins, start making those small differences, and leave that fixed mindset behind this year. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If this was helpful, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, stay tuned for next week's video.